All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got another one for you, and as always, welcome to the Chris Thorne Show. All right, ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? It's your man Chris Thorns. As always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you watch my content. And as always, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Oh, hold on, guys. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to go run and do something real quick. But ladies and gentlemen, I got a story that I want to bring to you again. This is another story I ran into by total accident. But first, my new design back there again. Shout out to Mr. Marty at Blue Light TV Photoshop for teaching me these things. But not just me, everybody who watches this channel and everybody else who's doing Photoshop After Effects. I appreciate y'all good work. Y'all are teaching me how to learn how to do my own graphics. So I won't have to pay nobody no more to do graphics. I can do my own graphics. All right. I'm not a pro yet, but I get there soon. But anyway, guys, enough about that. Let's get into the story that I want to share with y'all. So let's go. Let's switch over. And as always, look behind me. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna be talking about this baby right here. This baby name is Kennedy Maxie. Her name is Kennedy Maxie. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Kennedy Maxie has. Oh Lord, I gotta hold on, guys. Gotta take this phone call. Okay, sorry again, guys. Had to take a phone call. Anyway, the baby name that we're looking at right now, her name is Kennedy Maxie, a pretty baby too. Kennedy Maxie was, let me make sure I got her age right. I think she was 7 years old. Yes, she is 7 years old, and she was struck by a bullet on December the 21st, and she later died. December the 21st, just days before Christmas. Now, how sad is that? A child died before the day of Christmas. But how sad is a period for children to lose their life for senseless violence at all? Not just Christmas, but at all. You know, and I can just imagine. I can imagine how the family feels. Think about this. She looked like she a baby that's probably spoiled. You know what I'm saying? Probably a sweet, innocent baby. Probably was spoiled. Everybody probably went and got her a lot of gifts and stuff like that. And she wasn't able to enjoy it because of senseless violence. Man, dude, this word is cruel. It's cruel. Uh, let's get into the story. Let y'all hear what's going on. We're gonna go right here, and let's have a listen.
Shot while riding in the car with her family near Phipps Plaza. Kennedy Maxie died yesterday, and that's according to the Fulton County Medical Examiner. Since the shooting on Monday, the community has just rallied around Maxie and her family. A GoFundMe page raised nearly $47,000. Today, hundreds of people shared their condolences on social media, many calling her death a senseless tragedy. Police say they do not believe the car Maxie was riding in was the intended shooting target. Maxie's death is part of an uptick of violence across Atlanta this year. Just this weekend, Atlanta police responded to 3 homicides. Mara Siriani has an update.
Metro Police have worked 155 homicides so far this year. The latest victim is an innocent child. After spending 5 days in the hospital fighting for her life, police say 7-year-old Kennedy Maxie died the day after Christmas, the victim of senseless gun violence. Police say Kennedy was riding in the car with her mother and aunt last Monday near Phipps Plaza when she was shot in the back of the head. Investigators believe Kennedy was hit with a stray bullet, possibly fired during an argument between a group of men in the nearby Saks parking lot. Atlanta police are still working to track down the shooter. And on Christmas morning, more violence. Around 5 a.m., officers responded to a park in Atlanta's Summerhill neighborhood where they found a man who had been stabbed to death. No word on a potential suspect. Around 6.5 hours later, officers were called to Southwest Atlanta, where a man had been shot at a home along Byrier Terrace. He later died at the scene. And just after midnight on Saturday, 16-year-old Glecia Williams was found in the lobby of the Hyatt Regency on Peachtree Street, suffering a gunshot wound to the groin. Investigators say Williams and a 16-year-old boy had been fighting in one of the rooms, prompting the gunfire. The boy was taken into custody and charged with felony murder. And with just a few days left in 2020, the city has already seen 56 more murders than at the end of 2019.
And today, Atlanta Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms sent out a statement on 7-year-old Kennedy Maxie's death. She says in part that while the Atlanta Police Department has significant leads in the case, it does not erase the pain felt when a beautiful, vibrant, and loving child is tragically taken from her family. She also urged the public to keep sending in tips. There is a $15,000 reward being offered to anyone with information that can help police find her killer.
Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms, why does the name sound familiar? Oh, of course, it sounds familiar because there's a lot of people that's upset down there with Miss Bottoms because the police defunding. I guess she was supporting it or something like that. And on top of that, I want y'all to think about this. There's another child down there that I did a story on. I cannot remember that baby's name. Jesus Christ. Give me a minute. Let me find this baby's name. Because she was down in Atlanta too. All right, I found it. The young lady's name was Sequoia Turner. I think that's what it was. Did I just see that? It was Sequoia. Yeah, Sequoia Turner. The crazy thing about her story and this child's story that I'm doing now, they died the same way. In a car, driving with family members, some food shot up the car, bam, the child gets struck and the child dies. Now, the small difference between these stories is, if I'm not mistaken, if I remember reading, Sequoia Turner, I think the folks she was in the car with, they got on to argue with the guys who had the guns, and gunfire rang out. You know, if I'm not mistaken, I had to go back and read, but I think it was somebody in their car got to arguing with these folks, and I guess once they pulled out, that's when they started shooting at the car, whatnot. But somebody got in trouble for killing Sequoia Turner. But now with this one, you know, it's just hurtful that this is around the holidays. But you know, I never been to Atlanta, but Jesus Christ, well, it look like there's a lot of shit that's going on down in Atlanta right now. So I remember this name, Mayor Keisha Bottoms, when the Sequoia Turner story did come out. There was a lot of people going in on Keisha Bottoms. They was going in on her hard. And I believe it was because of the defunding of the police, that shit right there. And too many people didn't like that. And they was really going in on this woman hard, you know. So I don't know how she's doing down there as far as excuse me, as far as running the city. I don't know if she's doing a shitty job or if she's doing an okay job or whatever the case may be. But I remember doing that story. Oh, Lord, I didn't mean to do that. Oops. Definitely mean to do that. How the hell is that? I don't know how I did that. Sorry about that. But yeah, so I don't know, but let's get into the details of this story. It says as follows. The family of Kennedy Maxie is grieving the loss of the 7-year-old just days after she was shot. Atlanta police said Kennedy was wounded the night of December the 21st. While inside a vehicle, she was struck by a bullet as she and her aunt, the driver, were passing Phipps Plaza in Buckhead. Excuse me. The child's aunt heard what sounded like several gunshots, but was not aware her niece had been struck until the child began acting strangely. Oh my God, wow. Kennedy was immediately transported to Scottish Rite Hospital for surgery. She succumbed to an injury Saturday evening. Oh man, right after Christmas. Saturday evening, according to the Fulton County Medical Examiner's office. The gunman in this incident remains at large. The family has set up a GoFundMe account for anyone wishing to leave a donation. Mayor Keisha Lance Bottom issued the following statement. She said, "Our hearts are broken by the senseless murder of Kennedy, while in the Atlanta Police Department has significant leads in the apprehension of those responsible. It does not erase the pain felt when a beautiful, vibrant, and loving child is tragically taken from our family. We urge the public to continue to provide information that will lead to the arrest of the careless and heartless people responsible for Kennedy's death." Then it goes on to say authorities are offering a $15,000 reward for information leading to an arrest. And this one I'm reading here, it was updated 19 hours ago, and it was posted on the 26th, which was this past Saturday. All right, which was this past Saturday. It just crazy, man. You know, these children dying, these children come up missing. I did a couple of stories where children have been found, and I'm still puzzled about the one that happened down there in Columbus, Ohio. Those foster kids came up missing, but then they were found. But still, we even all that going on, people being hush about it. And as a matter of fact, when I get off this, later on I'm going to research this story and see if anybody talking. But everybody being hush about this story. But those kids was found safe. But for the ones who have been found and no longer with us, I mean, this. I can only say how I feel, but I'm not in the shoes of the family members who is around these children to know the true feeling of losing a child. Unless you just want to count people who we lose in life in general and the pain that it causes. Yes, but I think it's a different toll when it comes to it. Children, it's a whole total toll. Because again, I believe in that saying, the children are supposed to bury us, not the other way around. We're supposed to leave them behind as our legacy. But unfortunately, that's not what's happening anymore. That's not what's happening anymore. So they said something about a meeting, somebody were arguing or something. I missed that part. Let me see if I go back and find that part. Something about an argument. I want to hear what they said about an argument.
Where they found a man who had been stabbed to death. No word on a potential suspect. Around 6.5 hours later, officers were called 55 homicides so far this year. The latest victim is an innocent child. After spending 5 days in the hospital fighting for her life, police say 7-year-old Kennedy Maxie died the day after Christmas, the victim of senseless gun violence. Police say Kennedy was riding in the car with her mother and aunt last Monday near Phipps Plaza when she was shot in the back of the head. Investigators believe Kennedy was hit with a stray bullet, possibly fired during an argument between a group of men in the nearby Saks parking lot. Atlanta police are still working to track down the shooter. And on Christmas morning, more violence. Around 5 a.m., officers responded to a park in Atlanta's Summerhill neighborhood where they found a man who had been stabbed to death.
Okay, I remember hearing something about arguing. I don't know, was it, did they say was arguing, but I don't think they what it was. I heard something about some arguing or something, but anyway, a group of men shot up the aunt's car, and this baby is no longer with us. They got to go farm me up. You know what? I may just go to their GoFundMe and donate myself. You know, even though y'all know how I feel about GoFundMe's, but this right here, I'm guaranteed it's not a scam. So, yeah, but y'all know how I feel about GoFundMe. When people do GoFundMe's up, you know, a lot of people use them as a scapegoat for scams to get money, so they can go live the lifestyle. You understand? But I'm gonna find this baby GoFundMe, which I'm pretty much sure should be easy to find. And I think I'm gonna donate to her GoFundMe. Also, y'all know how I work. I'm gonna try to see if I can find an aunt who was driving this vehicle, and maybe she can express to me everything that happened at night. Or if the mother want to come and talk, y'all know me, man. The mother, she's more than welcome to come speak of her child. If the father is around, I would love to speak to him as well. If the father is around, they'll want to talk about this story. Amen. Ladies and gentlemen, another child gone. This lovely baby right here, Kennedy Maxie, is no longer with us. Rest in heaven, young princess. And you know, the crazy thing about this, I just recently had a dream. excuse me. I was sitting at this school program or something. Me and a play cousin of mine, we were sitting at this school program, you know, watching kids perform or whatnot. And the crazy thing about this dream was, I turned my eyes off the stage where the kids was performing, and I looked like in a center direction, and I seen some little kids running down the alleyway. As they got close to me, they came and stopped in front of me. It was a boy and a girl. And I was looking at my cousin like, you know, hey, what's going on? What's up? He like, I don't know. And the little girl looked damn just like me. I'm like, hold up. I hope I ain't got no children I don't know nothing about, you know? And he started laughing. I'm like, whoa, you know, this is crazy. You know, and I woke up for that dream. So I don't know whether that was just a dream or did that dream mean something. I hope I ain't got no children running around that I know of that I don't know. I don't got no children running around. But I'll say that to say this, you know, to have a dream like that, that was kind of special to me. If there was my daughter, or probably my son too. But then having that dream and be led to this story right here of a young child losing her life on a special holiday like that. And if I did have a boy or a girl, and that would happen to me, that I lost my children on a special day like that, I'm pretty much sure it would tear my soul apart. It would. It would. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all so much for listening. As always, y'all leave your thoughts and comments about this one. And again, I'll post a GoFundMe if you want to GoFundMe. It's your man, Chris Thorns. Thank you for listening, and I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.